See, Hepzibah, you already know about options. There are two parties in option, a call. There are two types of options basically, call and put. And when you speak about maturity aspect, American and European. These are the two options. Again, in call, we will see there are two parties, buyer, seller. One is the call buyer and one is the call seller, also called as writer. So writer writes the option. So what does call buyer do? When call buyer buys the option, it clearly shows that there is a contract he has made with the seller to buy a particular stock or any asset at an agreed price as on today, called as strike price. So it is between the buyer and seller. The contract is buyer will buy from seller what? Any asset, let's say stock, at a strike price X. Okay. So buyer has a right to buy, seller has an obligation to sell. That means who is going to buy here? Buyer. Buyer is going to buy the stock at what price? Strike price. Seller has to make sure that he provides the stock to buyer at strike price. That is the most important thing. In put option, what happens? Also, there is a buyer and there is a seller. Buyer, when the buyer buys the put option, he gets the option to sell. Okay. And the seller here, see, this is the put buyer, put option buyer. This is put option seller. So put option buyer has got the option to sell the stock. To whom? To the put option seller. And put option seller has to buy that stock at a price agreed. That is the strike price. Understood, Hepzibah? Yes? So call buyer seller, put buyer seller. Call buyer will buy the stock from call seller or writer of the option. Okay, at strike price X. And call seller, if the buyer is about to buy, the seller has to sell at strike price, agreed. And put buyer has the right to sell and the put seller has the right to buy from the put buyer. Okay. So in these two cases, we will see how they are going to profit or benefit themselves. Let's take a small example. And these are the formulas you should be understanding. Some basic terminologies. X is the strike price. S is the spot price on expiry. Because I'm speaking about European option. C is the call premium. That is, premium is the price paid for call option. P is the put premium. And call buyer has taken a long position in the option contract. He has the option to buy. Okay. He has the right, not obligation, right. He has the right in the option to buy the stock at strike price agreed as on today. So the call seller has to sell that stock. If the buyer has to buy the stock, the seller has to sell the stock, right? So what is the payoff? Payoff is nothing but value of the call option or value of the put option. So I will say from the perspective of call option buyer. See why I'm taking all this, because there is the concept of moneyness. Again, it has come. So it will be a revision for you. Okay. And then we'll also discuss about the option payoff diagram. So call option payoff, maximum of 0 comma stock minus strike comma 0. So here, when the stock is more than strike, it is what option, Hepzibah? In the money, out of the money, or at the money? Hello? Sorry?
Repeat
Hello?
it, sir, once again.
My question is,
Once again, repeat it.
if the stock price is more than strike price on the date of expiry, it is in the money or out of the money or at the money? It is in the money option, right? Why? Because the stock is more than strike, the buyer will exercise the option. He will buy the stock and sell at higher price. Correct?
Yes.
That's so he can sell it in the market, right? He will buy. Who will see? Option buyer will buy the stock at strike price. Seller will sell the stock to buyer at strike price. Now, after buying, okay, okay, then he has to make his profit, right? He can sell at a higher price now in the market, in the option market. Yes or no? So,
Yes, sir.
yeah. So in this case, see, the contract is to buy and sell. Buyer will buy, seller will sell. Buyer will buy from seller at strike price. Seller will sell to buyer at strike price. But after buying the stock, what will buyer do? He will not keep the stock with him, right? The stock is not with the seller. The money is with the seller for the stock. Now, whatever the stock the buyer has bought, he will sell in the market and he will get his profits. So now the payoff. So we will take a small example. But what is the profit? Profit is nothing but whatever the payoff you get or the value of the call option created. From that, you have to subtract the premium. So you'll get your net profit. So maximum of stock minus strike, comma 0 minus the call premium. This is the equation for profit. Please write this and I'll take two examples right now. This was for call option buyer. See, when the value is created for buyer, the value is lost for seller, and gain or profit for option buyer is loss for option seller. So accordingly, we'll take here call option seller payoff and profit. So here it is maximum of whatever the value is created for buyer, negative of that. That means that is loss for the seller, right? Now, profit. So whatever here we have, so the premium will be received by the option seller. So call premium, right? Call premium minus whatever here, maximum of stock minus strike, comma 0. So don't worry, we'll do questions on them. Once if you have written, I'll move forward, Epsiba. 2 minutes. 2 minutes, 2 minutes.
Done, sir.
Okay. So I'll give you a question, Epsiba. You tell me the profit and loss in this case, okay? Strike price 100, spot price at expiry 90, call premium 10, put premium 8. Come on, do this. You only do from the perspective of call buyer, payoff, call buyer profit. Then call seller payoff. Payoff is nothing but value of the call option. Call seller profit. Yes, come on, do this please. I'm waiting. And I'll write 3 points. When the stock is more than strike, option is in the money. This option definitely will be exercised. When the stock is equal to strike, the option is at the money, not exercised, because no profit, no loss. Stock is less than strike price. Of course, you will not buy at higher price and sell at lower price. Out of the money. These are worthless options. This is to be exercised. Yes, Epsiba, I'm waiting for the answers, please. I'll give you one more case. Spot price at expiry 120. Do this. First you do with 90.
Call option payoff is 10.
Sorry.
Sir,
Call option
is it 10?
10, but profit or loss? Call option payoff is not 10, Epsiba.
Is it,
You're doing committing mistakes. What I said, maximum of stock minus strike, comma 0. So what is this? Maximum stock is how much? Spot price 90. Strike is how much? 100, comma 0. So minus 10, comma 0, what is maximum?
okay, okay.
Then, Siva, you are giving wrong answer. Minus 10 and 0, the maximum is 0, right? So
Yes.
this is out of the money. This option is not exercised and the minimum loss is 0. Not 0. I'm waiting for the answer. Come on, tell.
Minus
Minus?
minus 10.
Yes.
10.
Yes. So whatever the maximum stock minus strike you got, from that you have to subtract the premium. 0 minus 10 minus 10. This is the loss for call buyer. Now what about the call seller? See, whatever the gain, whatever the loss, the call buyer has made will be the gain for call seller. So here a loss of this will be what? Gain for call seller, correct or wrong?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. We will make with the we will make this. See, the value, whatever value gets created for call buyer, it is value lost for call seller. So minus maximum. What is the maximum in this? 0. So answer will be 0 only, right?
Yes.
Yeah, because the value here, no value is created for him, also no value created. Now, what about this? So what will be the call seller receive premium? Correct? So call
Yes.
premium minus what? Maximum of stock minus
Maximum.
strike, comma 0. So 10 minus 0, 10. So this is the loss for the option buyer, gain for the option seller. Okay, done.
Sir, is it stock price minus spot price?
stock price minus strike price. Yeah. See, X, I'll keep
Okay.
X. X or K is one and the same. Epsiba, you do with 120, please. Fast, we'll move for put also, and we have to move to the next point. Fast. Do with 120 for call option, buyer and seller. Tell me the payoff and gain and loss.
So call buyer is 20, sir. Payoff.
Payoff, yes. Payoff is 20 with 120 years the spot
Prof-
price. Yeah, call
Profit
option.
is 10.
Payoff is 20. Gain is 10. Good.
Profit
Next.
10.
Yeah, call option seller.
That is opposite.
Whatever the value created for call option buyer is the value lost for call option seller, and here the gain is their loss,
Yes.
correct?
Loss.
Yeah. So I'll move to the put option now. Okay. Let's move forward.
Sir, let me copy, sir.
Okay, okay, fast, fast.
Sir,
Yeah. Okay. See, for call option, I have explained you in the money, at the money, out of the money. Stock should be more than the strike price. Then only call option buyer will gain. For put option, it's the opposite. Strike should be more than stock. There is put option, right? So put option, there is an option to sell. So put buyer will make a contract with put seller. Okay, what contract put buyer will make? That he wants to sell a stock at some X is equal to 100. Put seller has to buy that, right? Yes. And whatever the case is, if the stock has gone to 70, you tell me, still the put buyer is going to sell the stock at what price?
100.
Strike price. So he is going to gain how much? 30. His gain is loss for put seller, right? But if the stock price or the
Yes.
spot price goes to 180, will he exercise the option? Will he buy something for 100? Will he sell something? Will he sell something of 180 at 100?
No.
No, it is loss for him. See, what if the spot price is 70? he is still selling at 100 and it is creating value for him. When the spot price is 180, something which is of 180, if he sells at 100, is going to create what for him? Loss, right? See, something which is of 70,
Loss.
if he sells at 100, value created 30. Something which is of 70 in the market, he's still selling at 100, creating a value. Something which is of 180 in the market, if he sells at 100, he's going to lose, right? 80 ka loss. So he's never going to exercise the option. Option does that. Whenever you are in loss, you never exercise the option. In the case of call also, strike price is 100, stock is 150. Definitely something which is of 100 you can sell at 150 and make a profit of 50. But if the stock price goes to 70, something which he has to buy at what price? It is the option to buy, right? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Option to buy. So what price he wants to buy? 100. Something which is of 70, will you buy at 100? Or something which something
No.
you will buy at 100 and sell at 70? Are you going to do
No.
that? It is going to create a loss, right? So this is out of the money, in the money.
Loss.
Yeah.
Yes.
And for put option, this is in the money. If he's something which is of 70, he's selling at 100, is creating a value in the money. Something which is of 180, he's selling at 100, is losing, out of the money. Out of the money options are never exercised. That is clear, right? Here also, he will buy at 100, sell at 150. He'll buy at 100 and never sell at 70, right? So it's a loss for him. That's all. Now, for put option buyer and put option seller, what is the payoff and what is the what we say that profit? See, generally I can directly do those things. Strike minus stock. See, if the strike is more than stock, it is always in the money option. In case of put, strike is equal to stock, at the money. Strike less than stock, out of the money, not exercised. Okay. Now, what is the payoff? Because now I will give you a data, Hepzibah. You have to find out the payoffs, you have to find out the profits, and we have to make diagrams, okay, based upon that data. Then one part of this topic is done, that is diagram. Moneyness already finished. Now we have to do this diagram. And there's one question you will only solve. Put option buyer, payoff, maximum of strike minus stock, profit. Payoff. Whatever the value created for buyer, for seller, it is value lost. Premium is received by the seller. Make a note of this. I'm going to give you a question. Same question. Strike 100, spot price 90, put premium 8. Do this.
Sir, can you say about put premium and call premium?
Put premium is the premium paid by the put buyer to the put seller to buy an option. And call premium is paid by the call buyer to call seller to buy a call option. That means making a contract to buy some stock or some asset at strike price in the future. See, nothing comes for free. You are buying an option. Option is nothing but you are buying a For example, you go to a school, you want to get your uh, brother or cousin, someone admitted in the school. What will you do? Will you directly take the admission or will you take the admission form? Hello.
Admission form.
Why will you take admission form? Because in future, due to some reason, you want to cancel.
Action form.
If you want to cancel the admission, only the money you lose is what? The admission form fees. That is the right to take admission,
Yes,
not an
admission form.
obligation. It doesn't bind you to take the admission. They cannot sue you for not taking admission. Fine. That's what. Option is nothing but not directly buying, but taking the securing the rights to buy. That's what. See, when the admission process is going to happen, they are going to give the first preference to the people who have filled the form, not the ones who have not filled the form. Right or wrong?
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
And if you cancel the admission, you are canceling because it is not beneficiary for you. It's not profitable for you, it seems. That's what. Yeah, can you do this? And also one more case, you have to do spot is equal to 120. Fast, Epsiba, I have to move forward.
So, put buyer payoff is 50.
With 90, right? How?
Sir,
Put buyer payoff is how much?
50. This is
Huh?
50, right? Uh,
90. Spot is
Spot
90.
50 or 90? Okay,
90.
okay. I thought 50.
Okay, okay.
Then it's 10.
10 years.
10 to profit is 2.
Put buyer maximum 100, strike minus stock 10. And this is the like payoff for put buyer, but put seller minus 10, right? Negative of this. Yeah, what about the profit?
Hmm.
Profit is what? The value
2.
credit minus premium. 2. Here it is. He will receive the premium, but again he has lost 10. So minus 2, right? With 120, you do as a homework. Shall we move forward?
Yes.
Do this question. Tell me the answer. Yes, Hepzibah, I'm not getting the answer. Consider a July call and July put. This is the call put strike price. Both on stock that is currently selling for 37. How it is currently selling.
Yes, sir.
Calculate how much these options are in or out of the money. A July call is a call option that exercise price is 40 and or expiration date in July. Okay. So it's currently trading at 37. What is the case? Will you exercise the option in this case? No, here you'll get the payoff how much? 3. Premiums have not been
Three.
given. So put option payoff is 3. Call
Yes.
option out of the money. Will you exercise?
Understood.
No. That's what. Okay. Shall we move forward?
Yeah.
Let's take a data.
Sir.
You understood now? You will not exercise out of the money. See, I'm giving you a data, Hepzibah. We will take that data and make a diagram. Okay. Option payoff diagram. So let's say the data is here.
Sir, give me a minute. My mother is calling.
Okay.
Sir, you can start.
So my question to you is strike price is 100 and you can take so many stocks. Spot prices. Spot is 140. So I'll give you a data. Spot price. Okay. Stock strike price is 100. Just remember. This is for call option buyer. Excuse me. So let's do this calculation. When the spot price is 140 and the strike is 100, option is in the money 40. Here 30, 20, 10 at the money, out of the money. Are you going to exercise? Because the formula is maximum of stock minus strike comma 0. Correct or wrong? So maximum value is what? If it is
Yes.
negative, 90 minus 100 is minus 10. Minus 10 comma 0, what's maximum? 0, right?
Yes, sir.
So no option, no value created. Whatever the profits, 40 minus, let's say the premium is 10.
Okay. 10. Next.
So here you are getting a loss. Now we'll make a diagram. We have just 1 minute. So one is payoff diagram. One is profit diagram. Or else in one diagram also we can make two diagrams. What were the spot prices?